We know that color tells us a lot about an object, its temperature, its composition. This has allowed humanity to explore the vastness of the universe. Here we have a field of deep space that's mostly full of galaxies like these, though a few of the objects like those are stars. Now these galaxies are different distances away. Using the color coming off the galaxies and stars, we have been able to figure out what the universe is made out of. Additionally, due to the Doppler effect with light, we know that objects moving away from us change frequency. When they change frequency, they change wavelength. So if something's moving away from us, it will shift towards the red end of the spectrum. Likewise, if it's moving towards us, it'll shift towards the blue. It was using this cosmic redshift that led Hubble to discover that the universe was expanding. But how do these colored pictures come about? The same principles that apply to spaceborne telescopes also apply to your cell phone camera. The computer chip on a camera only takes a black and white image. This image tells you the relative brightness of the photons hitting the sensor. For astronomical sensors, they put a filter that only lets a certain color through. Knowing what colors are allowed through the sensor allows them to electronically assign the color. In this example, 3 different colors are combined, they're added up together, you get the colored image of the Eagle Nebula. Another example from the Hubble is the planet Mars. Notice that the bands in the filters used are different in this case. More terrestrial cameras, like the ones in your phone, will combine the secondary colors. This is because it also provides the 3 primary colors, as each of the secondaries made of 2 primary colors. A plain black and white image is used as well, so that the shadows come out and your image does not look washed. Here is another example of a galaxy taken by the Hubble. Notice that the light that was used to make the images is much broader, making it closer to what the human eye would see. However, this one did take a bit of the infrared light, which humans would not see. This allows us to electronically take an image in a light spectrum that humans cannot see and transform it into something we can look at. For example, the planet Saturn is taking in 3 different images in the infrared. When you combine them, you have to choose which color to make the image out of, since none of these colors correspond to the actual infrared. So there is a bit of art to this. In this example of the Egg Nebula in infrared, we can see much more detail that would otherwise have been invisible to the visible light. The advent of electronic cameras has allowed us to take images of things we otherwise could not see. Instruments like the Hubble have opened our eyes to an invisible part of the universe.